Okay, so let's talk about another kind of reverb that is available in Reaper. It's actually a much better sounding reverb. And the reason is that it's a convolution reverb. If you look in your study guide for assignment 4, you can read in there a description of the different kinds of reverbs. There's basically two main kinds. There's the algorithmic reverb, which is what the other reverb we looked at is, and then there's convolution reverb. And the fundamental difference is that the algorithmic reverb generates the impression of a space through algorithms, in other words, artificially. But convolution reverb, on the other hand, utilizes samples recorded in actual spaces. And so what you do is you import a particular a sample, which is called an impulse, say recorded in a particular church, and then what you do is you basically use that sound to in combination with the original sound in giving you basically obtaining a much more realistic impression of the sound you originally recorded in that particular space. So it's like a virtual representation of an actual existing space, if that makes any sense what I just said. But anyway, so here's how you do that in Reaper. We'll go to effects again, and we'll add reverb instead of reverbate, which is the other reverb plugin. And what you'll see here is that there's nothing on here. So in order for you to utilize an impulse, you have to actually have impulses on your hard drive. So when to find impulses, you just go on the internet and simply search Reaper impulses, and then we'll bring up this web page right here where you can download a variety of free impulses. There's also impulses you can purchase, but there's a whole bunch of them here. So you have to have some of these files in order to utilize this reverb. So I already downloaded some. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to click on add here. I'm going to go to file. I'm going to choose a particular reverb. I'm going to choose this one, EMT 140 medium. I have a whole host of them here that I got from somewhere. There's some that actually are specific spaces, like this one's called Basilica de San Francesco in Cuba. I can actually use that one as my impulse. And then what's going to happen is when I play back my file,
and it has arms, and it has arms, and it has arms, and it has arms, and it has arms.
It basically will give me the impression that it's in that particular space. So it's a much more realistic. Of course, you won't be able to tweak it in the same way that you tweak the algorithmic reverb. So they're just two different ways to go about it. But in terms of having a realistic reverb, this was going to be a much better way to do it. There's a whole bunch of other parameters that you can use here, but unfortunately we're not going to be able to get into that kind of detail. I think it'll be a bit much. So for the time being, just all you need to learn how to do is to add an impulse, find an impulse, save an impulse in some folder, and then just add it in, and that'll be it for that.